Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are doing a Philadelphia 76ers offseason rebuild in NBA 2K25. The Philadelphia 76ers, I actually already did this rebuild. I think you heard me say it before. I actually already did this rebuild, but I had on autosave and my game crashed, and I had to restart the whole thing. So now we're back here tomorrow redoing this entire rebuild, just so annoying because we were off to a great start. I'm gonna see if I can recreate the moves that we did. The one obviously that lost footage. But I'm gonna see if we can recreate, do something like that. Basically, if you have to Ace Bailey, and then obviously things are going really well. But I don't know. Honestly, this really sucks. So yeah, all right. We're gonna see what we can. So we're gonna simulate the offseason now. So we know the thing with this team. Joel Embiid might get traded. We'll see. Let's change to the draft lotteries. We are projected the number. So we're projected number 5. It says the Thunder have it. We actually do have that ourselves, I think. So we're gonna finish with the. So of course you don't get lucky this time. We're gonna finish 8. Wait, hold on, I have to see something because if so, wait, we might actually not even have our pick this year. I think it was like top 5 protector or something. Let me look this up because that would be a terrible start to this, dude. I'm right, man. It's actually top 6 protected. So how unlucky are we to fall out of the top 6 and get 8? And then it goes to OKC now. That's crazy. So we don't even get our own first round pick. Man, I wish I would have turned off autosave, man. That is so unfortunate. Oh well. So that's really unfortunate. So we don't even have our own first round. We don't even have a first round pick in this draft. This goes to Oklahoma City because it's top 6 protected. So we'll draft Johnny Broomy in the second round. But man, I guess this makes it more challenging for me. I guess it's not that easy anymore. So no, yeah, this is good. So at least it's not that easy. So Kelly Oubre, team option we're gonna accept. Andre Drummond declines. Edwards, Butler, and Lonnie Walker will be good depth. So we'll re-sign them both. Bring them all back. And obviously, Quinn Grimes is pretty good when it was only him scoring on the team. And he obviously shown to be a really good player. Actually, superstar potential, not going to lie. So we're probably going to offer him a contract. Not as for that much money. Obviously, not as for that much. So probably going to wait as well as much as possible to see if we can lowball him as much. So we got Maxey, Butler, Jared McCain, Lonnie Walker. Paul George contract is going to be with us until he retires or until he becomes a free agent. And he's going to opt into that player option. So we might have him until he's 38 years old in the year 2028. So we're just going to hope he retires. That's actually what happened last. Dude, that video was so good because he ended up retiring the second year of his he ended up retiring. So unless he has to retire, we'll have him throughout the entire video, man, which I don't love that contract, but probably not going to be a good team this year. So we'll wait on Quentin Grimes. We're waiting on, obviously. So Quentin Grimes prepared. So we're going to match that offer. But we're not going to rematch Yabusele, though. So yeah, that's all I want is Quentin Grimes back. And then it's not like Justice Champagne, I guess. For him to maybe start at power forward for us, we could do that. Which, I think I'll end up signing him. Because why not at this point? He needs some depth there. So Justice Champagne and Quentin Grimes. Welcome back to Philly. The player progression, Jeff Dowden. Because Joel Embiid is down. I think we end up trading him at the trade deadline or in the offseason. It just depends. Tyrese Maxey's up. Jeremy McCain's up. Paul George is down 4 overalls. Edwards, Bona is going up. Obviously, all these guys down here. We have too many players in our roster. We don't. So we have 14 of that. So like I said, not much we really could have done the off season. We couldn't really make a trade. I think we're above their second apron, especially after extending Quentin Grimes. Is a big deal. So we're above the second apron probably, but man, we're in the long shot, so we don't even get our own first round pick this year because it fell out of the top 6 or 5, whatever it was. I think it was top 6 protected. So what I'm hoping for is AJ DeBonsta. That's what we're hoping for. So we're gonna see power ranking that is nicer. Obviously, some belief there, but Embiid obviously needs to score. Maxey needs to score the ball, and then the second, third guy will just be to be decided at this point, but. Irritation is Maxey, Grimes, Paul George, Champagne, and Embiid. McCain will come off the bench. I'll actually like this role from McCain off the bench. He'll be like our 6th man, and Grimes will start next to Maxey for more defense. So we have no choice but to start Paul George at this point, man. He's making too much money for him to not. Hopefully, we can get an all-star PG. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping for. Embiid, McCain, Oubre, Justin Edwards, and Bona, and then we'll just run like that. We could give Jeff Doughton in or something like that, but I don't know. We'll just leave it like that. I'll see you guys at the deadline if we want to consider trading Joel Embiid. but we'll definitely look into it. If we're bad enough, then I guess we can just force a Joel Embiid trade. Now, I have some teams that will probably have some interest in them as well, so that's good. We're going to see if they trade the New Orleans Pelicans or we trade Joel Embiid away to the Pelicans, obviously, for TJ McCollum, Herb Jones, and two. So this pick swap, this 2030 unprotected. I would love for us to get 2029 instead, or maybe this, like, I don't know, 2026. What do they say to that? This is really valuable, though. So, I don't know. We might not be able to get that, but I'll test the waters and see what they do want to say. So, obviously, they might not just say yes to this like this. So, yeah, they like what they have. But I feel like if we throw them like a Kelly Oubre, which probably don't need him at this point. He'd be a good role player over there in New Orleans, so we'll let that happen. And they give me like Kelly Olynyk, or what about Keon Brooks? They just do Keon Brooks Jr. or not be no value. They need to see him now, so it'll have to be Kelly Olynyk, sadly. All right, so this is fair, I think, in my opinion. And then we'll trade some second round picks as well to get this trade done. What do they say to this? That pick might be a little too valuable for us to get, so I'm just fine with taking the normal, not that much value protected first round picks. Yeah, many seconds doesn't matter, won't get the trade done, which sucks. But what do we get? 27 unprotected first round pick, 27 pick swap instead of that. So what do they say to that? They don't like what they're giving up. Okay, second. We have to extend this trade even more. I'll be fine trading you away guys like Justin Edwards. I feel like, he'll turn into a good piece, but hey man, if we can get two first round picks and Herb Jones on top of that, he'd be a good role player for the future of this team. And then we get an expiring contract, Steve McCollum, and two really good first round picks. Sign me up for this. I'll trade you guys Justin Edwards if that gets it done as well. It does. What if we trade Justin Edwards to try to get that pick? Huh. Damn. Oh well. I can't really do nothing now about it. So fade away Joel Embiid. So Herb Jones are starting small forward. So Maxey, Grimes, Jones, Champagne, Bona, McCain, McCollum, I guess for the rest of the year, Paul George, and Killins. This team is god awful, terrible, but we could even make it worse. So is there a way we can make it worse? So let's see. McCollum, there's somebody else a good trade, not really. So right now we're the 11th seed, 12th seed, 18 and 33. So this pick that we have incoming is actually top 4 protected. So if we're bad enough, we can get into like top 4, then we keep our pick. But if it's out of the top 4, we don't get it. So we're in for a long one here. Nikola Jokic is your MVP. We don't care about this, obviously. We care if our pick is going to land inside or outside the top 4. Maxi makes NBA 13, which is cool. But that's all really. We don't make the playoffs, but we're going straight to the offseason, though, after you look at our player stats and standings. So we had about 30 points from Tyrese Maxey. So Maxey has shown he can be that number 1 guy. So, yeah, really good season from him. 16 from McCain. So, obviously, he'll be a good guy for us in the future. McCollum with 13.5, 12 from Grimes. We had 12 from Paul George. So, like I said, man, just isn't good. I guess he's a solid 3-and-D player, role player, if you want to call him that at this point of his career. His 12 points, a steal, 37% from 3 if he wants to take that 3-and-D role isn't bad. But just the money just makes it dumb. But 9.5 for Champagne. He shot, so Champagne was good. 6 from Olynyk, 6 from Herb Jones, and then bonus star, he averaged 5 and 5, 27% from the field. That's a big. Is good. That's god awful, man. But standings wise, we finished off 28 and 54. So I don't know, man. We need to get inside the top 4. If not, we're cooked. Dallas goes on to win it all. LeBron James, Al Horford, Jrue Holiday, DeMar DeRozan, Klay Thompson all retired. So end of an era. But here we go. Our pick is projected to be. Okay, so we're projected the 5th overall pick. All we need to do is land inside the top 4, and we keep it. Let's see what happens. We are going to get number 2. That's huge. So, all right, we keep our first round pick. That's all I need to see right there. So we keep our first round pick, which is great. So the Thunder actually do have protections on it. I don't know what from, but they did have protections on it. And now they don't because our pick is in the top 4. That's great. It's amazing to see. They ended up being 2. Thank you, 2K guys, for that. But Nick Nurse will keep him as our head coach. Thank you, 2K. Now we have a chance of getting Boozer or AJ DeBonsta. AJ would be amazing if he falls, but I just don't think the Pelicans do a dumb decision like that. Really, the Pelicans really get number 1 after all that. Well, We're gonna see if we get AJ DeBonsta. So I don't think Paul George will net us anything before draft night. I guess we get on the trade finder and see. So I don't think the Bulls, while the Grizzlies do this, while the Hawks do this, why Kings want to just take him on like that? That's just this is a fleece in our hands. The Lakers don't do that. Spurs, yeah, nothing makes sense at all. Unless the Blazers want to swap back contract for back contract. But Jeremy Grant's contract isn't as bad as Paul George's, man. At least in 2K wise. So yeah, nothing makes sense, bro. So we're gonna stuff the PG, man. So all right. Pelicans, are they gonna take AJ? Yes, they are. So the mock draft is not correct. They're gonna take AJ. We can either take Darren Peterson or Cameron Boozer here. And I think we might have to take the big Cameron Boozer. So Cameron Boozer, welcome to Philly. So he'll be the pick. 80 overall. So we'll like that. McCain, Council, and Broomy, welcome back to the team. Jared Butler, extended qualifying offer. And we have Luka Doncic money. We do not. We don't have money at all. Probably because you know who. But McCollum obviously won't be here anymore. None of these guys will be back. So I'll follow moving on for everybody here. So Maxey is the superstar now, obviously. Grimes, McCain, Herb Jones, Paul George, Ricky Council, Boozer. We don't really have a starting center now. I don't want to roll with Dembona because he honestly sucks. Look at that field goal percentage. It's terrible, man. Absolute trash. So we could either move Boozer to center and have him be a starting center, or we sign one with our limited amount of money that we don't really have much money. So Nurkic, Myers, Kia. So yeah, we don't have any money. Yeah, 5.7. That's it. So Bagley. Yeah, we don't have enough money to sign anybody. I guess we can offer like Christian Coloco a contract. Just hope he doesn't get matched. She might still, but I guess he won't be bringing anybody back here. Christian Coloco does not get matched, so he'll be a center for us at least, a bridge center. But I think we'll end up moving Boozer to center for now. I think we'll end up doing that. So Boozer does not go up or down at center. And I've played him at center before in past rebuilds, so I'm 100% fine with doing that. So Boozer will take a role as starting center, 6'10". His rebounding is a A-. We'll be good on that. No, I could start Bona, but I'm just not safe for starting at Bona after what he did for us. Champagne, I feel that makes sense at the 4. And then, yeah, we might need one more dead piece, like a forward or a guard. So let's see what we can find with a minimum contract. So we could just bring back McCollum, but I don't know why he's saying we have the money to do that. So Jonathan Isaac would be cool. Javon Carter, so Dennis Smith. None of the guys even get playing time. What am I talking about, man? So they have money to do anything at free agency. So Maxey is down for whatever reason. McCain is up. Grimes is up. Dimbo. But we're going to have to find Paul George is down. We're going to have to find somebody that, after trading Embiid, we need another franchise guy. AJ would have been so perfect to add to this team if we had number 1. That would have been crazy. But, the Pelicans were that done to pass up with generational talent like AJ. Because AJ, freaking dog in 2K, man. Absolutely insane. And, might be better than Cooper Flag in the 2K Sims. But Maxey, McCain, so they still want to start McCain. I'm going to continue to start Quinn Grimes, though. I think it makes a little more sense. We're going to play on minutes off the bench, though. So Maxey, Grimes, Herb Jones, Julian Champagne, Justice Champagne, my bad. That's his brother, Julian Champagne. It's Justice Champagne. Cameron Boozer will start at the center, which isn't really, it could be mandatory. We'll see. McCain, Adem Bona, Ricky Council, Paul George. Literally have good depth, so it sucks, but this will be the rotation. Paul George will still get playing time. He's gonna have to play, man. Don't have no choice, and he's under contract for 1 more year, including his player option, which he'll 100% opt into, unless he doesn't retire, which will be nice. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We're already starting off to a 0-7 start, but we at least won 1 game. Yeah, this isn't gonna be another bad season, is it? I just want to show you guys the record because I don't want to go back to this, but yeah, we're really bad to end the season, 14th seed, but yeah, not great. So 23 and 53. We do have some awards on our side. So rookie of the year is going to Cam Boozer, average 19, 8 rebound and shot, 34% from 3. So like I said, he has a block per game, so he's not really a mandatory big, or he's not really like a center. McCain was good off the bench for us. He won 6 men of the year. I think that says that's what I want. But we'll have to be better. We'll have to be a lot better. So well, I think the Clippers pick this year. The Clippers I see didn't make the offs. That should really help us out. So we're gonna see what happens here. So player retirements. Paul George out my league? Yes, he is. Paul George is finally retired. 7, so that's amazing. So we finally don't have to deal with his money anymore. I'm not gonna override that, obviously. So finally, man. And now we have some lottery picks coming our way. So we are projected. Wait, what is this? Who has our pick this year? Wait, what just happened, bro? Okay, we have number one overall pick. Well, what did it say? Like, where were our projections at? We were projected number 2 via Brooklyn, and that pick ended up being our pick. I think I'm gonna have to look into that. That Bucks pick is ours. I know that is from the trade that we did for Joel Embiid. So that Bucks pick is ours. I have to see, because if we actually had the number one overall pick, I'll look into that really quickly. Oh, this was actually a protected pick, which means we do have it again. So, like I said, it's amazing. So, do we move on from Nick Nurse at this point? I think we might have to. Maybe we get like Tyronn Lue in the building instead. So, yeah, Tyronn Lue usually have a lot of success with. So, I'm good with that. So, we have 1 and 2 in the draft. So, what do we do with this, man? What do we do with 1 and 2? McCoy, all right, 1 and 2. We need to make a decision. Do we want to use this to trade for a center, or do we want to draft with 1 and trade the second? I think that's what I want to do. I want to draft with one of those picks and then trade probably the second overall pick for a center, a starting center, or a starting power forward, whatever I can find in the front court. We're going to look around the league and see what options are available for the number 2 overall picks. We can land somebody really well, really nice, I think so. So Evan Mobley isn't untouchable. So, like, that's not a possibility. So, I wouldn't mind that. So, Evan Mobley's an option. And I'll definitely trade it for him. Bam Adebayo's an option, but he might not be worth the second overall pick. Maybe. But I want to get a superstar now. Now that we got him. So, Paulo Banchero is available. And maybe things are frustrating between him and, the front office. He might be a free agent. That's the thing. But let me look at this. So, nothing crazy. So, I'm Paulo Banchero. And so yeah, Evan Mobley's under contract. Paulo Banchero is under contract as well. So, and Paulo, maybe he was just one of those aggressive guys that wants a championship. The Magic have been bad. They haven't really sent him one or anything. So I don't know. Paulo Banchero is interesting. Evan Mobley's also interesting as well. I think we're gonna offer a contract at Evan Mobley. Maybe the Cowboys want to get off of his money or something, because they're already paying a lot of guys, as you can see. And there were rumors about him not even wanting to go to Cleveland at the beginning. So 20 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, 35% from 3 would be the dream starting center for this team. I'm going to see if I can land him. So lastly, we might have to accept one of these options, which, all right, we'll do. So I'm punching at Dembona, bro. He's just not good. Look at this field goal percentage. Like, he'll put up the stats. We just can't have that as a field goal percentage. Man. That's terrible. I'm not gonna lie. But I think we should have the money to absorb him, which if we can, that'd be huge. We do. So we're going to trade the second overall pick. The Clippers pick, I'm going to see if we keep. We're going to trade this 2029 Clippers pick, though. And then this 2031, a protected pick from us. And then a second round pick in the future for Evan Mobley. They do decline, so we might have to trade one more first round pick. But they still decline that. So we might not be able to do this. Not think about it, unless you want to trade just a Champagne anyway. 10.6 rebounds, a steal, 34% from 3. I think we even got like Evan Mobley on this team. I think you might have to do it. Or we trade number 1 instead. I'm going to see if we get number 1. See if that makes them agree to it. Instead, they still don't agree on trade. Pelicans pick, they still don't agree. So yeah, Evan Mobley, damn, might not be the guy, but I said, I think there might be a way. The team option of Justin Champagne to see if that'll help anything out in the trade. So we're gonna move him to small forward as well. I really would love to get him. I'm not gonna lie. Would love to add him to this team. So 81 overall there. So now I want to go back to Cleveland. Adim Bona, Justin Champagne, number 2. Let's see. This Clippers pick, 2029. This 2031 are protected first round pick. They still say no. Maybe we could throw one more in there to get them to say yes. They agree. All it took was Justin Champagne, and they agree. Evan Mobley, welcome to the team. So we'll probably swap him and Kimra Boozer. So Mobley will slide to center, and Boozer will slide back to their original positions are back. And we still have the number 1 overall pick as well. So never mind. This rebuild might be a little bit better than that. So, yeah, I like that. We don't have a backup center, but obviously position will be addressed. So we still need a lot more depth in the building, but we have number 1 overall pick now. So who do we take with this? So we got Tyron Stokes, Brandon McCoy would be a really good backup guard. So Stokes or McCoy, who would I want to? We need a backup point guard, and we probably need everything else as well. I'm not gonna lie with you. So Stokes would be a good small forward off the bench. You don't really have like a future starting small forward. So I think I'm actually gonna go with Terrence Stokes. So Terrence Stokes comes to the team. Hopefully he's the best player. So the Cavaliers say Hugo. But Terrence Stokes is an 80 overall, and nobody was better than him. So that's the best player. Can't really accept Cloco and Bruni. I wouldn't mind extending their qualifying offers. That's $10 million I could use in a trade if they come back. So Council, I think I'd re-sign him for depth. So definitely pretty Council. Then Herb Jones, obviously, is a guy we might have to re-sign as well. But I'll probably wait on Herb Jones. I mean, that's for a lot of money. I guess we could pay it like that. So 18 million for like a solid role player isn't bad. All right, so let's re-sign our guy first. So Council and Herb Jones, so they'll be back, and then we might not still have that money. Actually, we have still have some money left. All right, we have Maxi, so we have McCain, Grimes. Do we have Max? No, not. We don't have Max. So, what is our finances looking like? So we are below the second apron, which is great. So, all right, we have Maxi, McCain, Grimes. We have Herb Jones, Stokes. So I think Stokes will start. Boozer, and then Evan Mobley. So we need depth now. We need depth. So we have our shooting guard rotation, have our small forward rotation. We need a backup center and a backup guard. So backup center probably more important at this point. So there's not really the best options here. So Clark, I guess, is cheap enough. Cartwell Makovich is restricted. It's all from the Say Stewart's wouldn't be a bad option. Got like a power forward center hybrid. So I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea. Nick Richards is also here. You can get him. Jalen Smith, another center power forward hybrid. Badadze wouldn't be bad. Diabate, who's good. So Badadze is interesting. But I think I signed Nick Richards for only $9 million. This kind of seems like a steal. So only $8.5 million for Nick Richards could be a really good contract offer. You get him, and then like Brandon Williams could be a good option. Colin Gisby. So then I'll offer Brandon Williams, or we offer Jonathan Isaac instead. So Jonathan Isaac, and then Brandon Williams for like 1 year deal as well. So we get those two guys, and then play straight into play progression. And we got our depth, so that's good. Cloco and Boone are back. Mobley is up. We have Maxi, McCain up. Boozer, Quinn Grimes is progressing, but hopefully that's not a big deal. Isaac, Rumi is up as well. So, all right. So we have a full rotation. Let's say straight into the season. So I really like what we did. Obviously, we went all in, being instead of drafting with number 1 and 2. We got our starting center, which we really good starting center in Evan Mobley. So Mobley, I feel like is more of a center than a power forward in this point in his career, in my opinion, anyway. Especially out of the way things are like. So I'm fine with that. So your rotation is Maxi. I still want to start McCain, but McCain was 6 man of the year. Come on, man. Still want to start Grimes. So Maxi, Grimes, Stokes, Boozer, Mobley is going to be really good. This will be our future starting 5 right here if everything goes right. McCain, Herbert Jones, Nick Richards, Brandon Williams, and Jonathan Isaac is your 10-man rotation. You don't even have to run 10. We're going to run 9-man. And then we'll fix this. And really, we're going to do it. Not McCain, our center. McCain off the bench is our 6th man. And then with Brandon Williams being the last guy off the bench, I'm fine with how this is looking like for sure. And then power ranking wins is 5th. But hopefully, we can beat those odds and be a lot better. But I'll now see how at the end of the season. Hoping for a playoff where this team is good enough to do it. Okay, it's 8 of 33, guys. Best season so far. So MVP deserved there. Cole Pete is your most improved player. Wembanyama defensive player. Darren Peterson's your rookie of the year. But we finished off as the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. That's amazing. We had about 22 from Tyrese Maxey, 21, 9, a steal, and 1.5 blocks from Evan Mobley. Shot 36%. So Evan Mobley was the best thing we could have gotten, even scoring the ball, which is amazing. 9 rebounds. We had 19, 9, and then he shot, Cameron Boozer shot 30%. So we have 2 really good centers, bigs in this team. McCain averaged 18 off the bench, so I'm surprised he not won 6 man of the year again. He didn't. Who won it over him? I just have to see. Yeah, that's really dumb. Stokes, 13 as starting small forward. He shoots 25%. That'll get better over time. We had about 9 from Grimes. We had Brandon Williams with 7. So Brandon Williams is good at 2K. 5 from Herb Jones and 4.5, and 5 from Nick Richards. So All right, we're gonna run aim rotation, bench utilization will go down. We're gonna pursue a championship here with Tyronn Lue. I'm still gonna start Grimes. I'm gonna say I'm serious. I'm still gonna start Grimes. I think McCain's just a lot better off the bench in his role. But we got Indiana around one. So Hallie, Nimhard, Benedict Mathurin, Walker, Turner, Siakam, Obi Toppin, and Keegan Murray. So we are gonna beat the Pacers in 5 and go to the second round. So and B never got it past the second round, I think, but now we have a chance to do it. Now we have a chance to do it without him against the Raptors. So quickly, Gray Dick, they added Cooper Flag, Barnes, Hurdle, Ingram, Jalen Ravia, Connie Rooks. Game 1, we're gonna take game 2, game 3, game 4. I thought this series would be hard knowing they have bunch of really good forwards and stuff, but I guess it didn't matter as we have the Celtics now. We don't only see the Celtics here. This is really good to see. It looks like the 2K is paying the Celtics a lot more respect. So Pritchard, White, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, Lou Dort is on this team now, so that's a really good addition. Roddy, they have Bassi, and they have Kieran Lopez. So not a bad team. So we have to lock in against the team definitely. They want to start McCain in the playoffs. I think we've been winning a lot of games, so I'm not gonna mess up the starting 5 either. So here we go. Game 1, we're gonna take game 2, game 3, and game 4. We're gonna sweep them to play Oklahoma City. So I'm glad we didn't play San Antonio. That was gonna be problems. Now we got Oklahoma City. I think we could beat the Thunder too. So Shane, Riley, when they dropping him, J Dub, Chet, Mark Williams is here next to Chet. So they have a lot of good bigs. Caleb Wilson, Carter Bryant, Nikola Jokic. So really good team. I've seen the Thunder lose multiple times in 2K. So they used to be unstoppable, but we're gonna take game 1, we're gonna take game 2, we're gonna take game 3. And what a freak. Let me not speak too soon, but let me simcast this one. But what a freaking playoff run if we could just win a championship like this. That would be crazy, but which we're gonna do. Just like that, 130, 125, 39 for Maxey, 30 for McCain. We're gonna go from Boozer, 18 from Stokes. Just like that, win the championship. What a freaking video there we got. So McCain was really good off the bench, like I said. We got it. We got the championship. So, how many years did we go again? So we did 1, 2, 3 years. We got the championship in a year after we missed the playoffs. So I think we'll end it off on a good note here. I don't want to, I read this is my second time rebuilding the Sixers. I gotta say, I'm actually happy my game ended up crashing because this was one of my favorite Sixers rebuilds I did. I don't think I ever really managed to get a championship with Philly. So yeah, I really like how we finished as well. So if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next offseason rebuild. Peace.